Thank you for joining me, fellow Guardians. This is Sam from Multiverse Mission Control, and today's quest is Rogue Legacy. So, this is a metroidvania, roguelike platformer, brought to you by Celador Games and Abstraction Games. So, let's just get in. Here we go. My duties are to my family. But I am loyal only to myself. I don't know, sounds a little scummy. Tap X to jump. This game was inspired partly by Demon Souls, partly by Spelunky, greatly I'd say, and part Shovel Knight I would wager given the aesthetic and that you have a pogo attack. It's Smash Bros. Logic. Down and X to go through the thin platforms. You don't get gold. You don't get to keep the gold from any of these. And you pogo the platforms to open up. That's why I'm just speeding along. Too many thoughts happening at once. Here we go. Hello. Tap square to attack. I don't know. I don't have context. I feel like I shouldn't be acquiescing to voices telling me to stab things. Oh well, for the sake of the story, my hands are tied. I'm a dick. Alright, now here's the great thing about this game. You're not playing a single hero. You are, in fact, playing an entire line of crazy daredevil explorers. Adventurers. So, if you go left to the manor here, you can up that with the gold you get in the dungeon. Every time you die, you start off as a new character with new traits, both positive and negative. Right now, I am Sir Lee, your standard knight all around, but he is gonna die. Let's just not even get attached to him. You know, I was just gonna use him to get as much gold as I can to send back to the fam. Journal entry 1. Treason! An assassin has wounded my father, the king! To bring order back to the kingdom, he has sent my siblings and I on a quest to save him. Together we will venture into the Cursed Woods and enter Castle Hamson. This cursed castle has stood on the edge of the woods since time immemorial, but rumors say that within it dwells an item that will cure any ailment. Tonight I will get a head start over my brothers and sisters, and set forth on my quest while they lay asleep. To fail this quest would be an embarrassment to my name. Okay, so you can view the map at any time with select, and on the map there you can see the castle will always stay kind of centralized, and then on the right is the forest, down for the dungeon, up for the tower. But other than that, the castle will shuffle around every time you come back in with a new descendant. The goal is to defeat those 4 bosses to unlock the final chamber. So, onward! Now, this game adheres to a few patterns, but I don't know what I'm getting into yet. This is easier to do a series on than Spelunky. Mimic painting! Never trust the paintings. Always strike first if you can. It's always when you forget they're a thing that they get you. Yes. Even my feeblest attempts will allow me to proceed at least a little bit, which is why this is easier to do a series on than Spelunky. So. Yeah, they always try to circle around you. You can stay in the center of their ring for a time, but you have to move at some point. Okay. Yes. Yes, it's a little woo. It is a teeny bit depressing knowing that I'm going to die. But, I mean, you know what? It doesn't warrant thinking about it too much. Any reason they could possibly have that would make sense would probably just make you sad. But then again, this is video game land. Maybe they have an afterlife all set out for them. You don't know. Sometimes I like to think that you're not really... Whoa! That guy's tough. I need to... Yeah, sometimes he'll run in, see a big-ass danger, and run right back out. That's totally fine. I'm a throw daggers at him. Ah, shit. Press circle for magic. Oh. There we go. Okay. That was dumb. I'm gonna die very next turn, I wager. Yes, I like to imagine you're not really playing the adventures themselves, but just this world-weary immortal butler who's like, oh, they're running off to their death again. Better show them the crystal balls to see how mummy, daddy, uncle, whatever relation screwed up beforehand so that they can at least last a bit longer. Yes. But there's another immortal, an actual immortal being in the game called Charon, who takes all your money as payment for entering the castle. Which is why you gotta spend as much as you can before you run back in again. It does beg the question of how the money gets back to your next of kin, but I guess we ran in with a teleporty bag of holding or something. I don't know. Yes, just spam it. You never know when those things are gonna charge. Right. Well, clearly my heroes are good for it. I'm not gonna question their life choices. I'm just gonna help them be as fulfilling as possible within the context that I have. Right. I do believe this is the longest I've kept Sir Lee alive. I don't want to jinx it, but... Oh! Check it! This is the first boss room. Squire chestplate! So, once I unlock the blacksmith, I'll be able to purchase these blueprints and equip them to my next of kin. Now, every time you find a boss room or the entrance to another area, these statues will give you food and magic. Good to know. And this teleporter will also take you to such areas. I can warp back to the beginning if I like, but the boss is way too OP for me right now. Ooh, fairy chests. They're neat. There's always some... How? How would you even? Okay, so yeah, you do the weird, seemingly impossible task, and then you get the chest. But if you fail, it's locked off forever. And I'm not even gonna chance it. Like, I don't even have the movement runes right now. I don't think I can. Okay. Ooh. Journal entry number 2. Although I am the eldest child, I am not my father's favorite. I have always known he planned to leave me with nothing. Aww. But if I find the cure, everything will change. The victor will earn nothing less than the throne upon his passing. Upon my ascension, my wife and children shall move back into the royal quarters, back to the royal city, where we once again will be treated with the respect we deserve. No longer will we stand for the gossip and petty slander of my cousins. The other dukes shall bow as we pass, but I am getting ahead of myself. I must keep my priorities clear. Conquer the castle, find the cure, collect my reward. Stupid royal hierarchies pitting family against each other. Right. Okay. Alright. Alright. I feeling good. Okay. There's an achievement called Thanatophobia, which requires you get through with only 12 ancestors, but I'm not holding my breath. I typically go through a lot, which I do kind of feel bad about, but that's video games for you. I have often said the point of them is that you suck. Oh well. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh. This is all about weighing risk and reward, making your decisions in the heat of the moment, deciding how much you can push your luck on any given room before retreating or going elsewhere. Journal entry number 3. I have paid my dues and entered the castle proper. That devil Charon has taken all that I own as payment. He has even pilfered my private coffers. I have left my wife and children with nothing. He says it's the price for any and all who hazard the depths of the castle. He says it is fair. It is fair because of all who have entered, none have returned. But I will change that. I will be victorious. There is no greater swordsman than I, even amongst my siblings. Power to you, brah. Although the fact that I haven't heard of you suggests you failed. Oh well. prior to entering. So here's another entrance. Is it the forest or the dungeon? I'm wagering it's the dungeon. Yep, don't go in the dungeon. Not until the end of the game. It's too tough. Too tough. I shit you not. Right. Boy, if I could clear the whole center areas, Sir Lee, that would be great. Ah, blast. Yeah, minor Linus. Okay. Yes. Now the purple things you can't kill. Sometimes, if you're lucky, they can spawn in a tight corridor, and if they bounce enough times in quick succession, they'll explode themselves, but you yourself cannot kill them. Although, if you have the retaliation rune, which damages enemies who hurt you, then that can work, but, you know, you don't want to just throw your face at it to kill it. Rather just avoid the damage entirely, yeah? Okay. I am making good progress here. If I actually clear Castle Hamson with Sir Lee... Oh, this could be tricky. I don't have any movement runes, so I'm gonna need to time my jump. But for the equipment! Okay, ready, go! There we go! Marvelous! I'm gonna furnish them with proper equipment. Oh, and the equipment stays with your ancestors even if they die, so... You know, just because someone kicked it into the dungeon doesn't mean you lose your bracers. Right. Eyeball. I knew it was too quiet. Yar! Another eyeball. All the gold. Yar! Okay, good. Woo! I am feeling really lucky right now. Really lucky. It's crazy. I should just shut my mouth. I'm a jinx it. Ah! Ah! I'm gonna die! I'm a dead! I should have run out. Oh well, but that is the most gold I've gotten with just Sir Lee alone. I'm proud of that. Okay, now here's where things get interesting. So you get one of 3 heirs to choose from. Presumably 2 of them actually go out to do adventurous deeds to furnish the family to support this crazy lifestyle while one of them goes to almost certain doom. Oh well. So, Sir Wallace the Knave. A risky hero, low stats, but can land devastating critical strikes. And ADHD. So energetic, you move faster! So a fast rogue, that's interesting. And Axe, that's like an arc spell. Okay. Mage, powerful spellcaster. Every kill gives mana, and you start with a lot of mana. Eidetic memory, you remember things with extreme clarity, which is great if you're using the architect who can lock down the castle, because then you remember where everything is. But most of the time this actually works like precognition, like, you look in a room, you see this many dots. Anyway, and EHS, you conduct electricity really well. Now, that sounds like a weakness, but it's actually a strength. What that means is that you don't have to pogo on the platforms to open them. They're just always open. Pretty cool. And finally, Mage, ADHD, time to stop. Zawaldo! Oh, this is an interesting choice indeed. You know what? Just because I said Zawaldo out loud, let's go with Sir Gams the Mage. Alright, so, purchase the smithy. He'll give me my equipment. Mana up, health up, and the more upgrades you unlock, the more upgrades you can unlock. Knight to Paladin. Through rigorous training, they learn how to block, but that takes magic, because it reflects everything. Okay, equip up, and let's just complete the trio. Architect, and Enchantress, who gives me runes. I'm actually gonna leave the house now. As you can see, all 3 of them are here now. Wonder if you guys are immortal too, because you're here even after I've gone through so many. Anyway. Welcome, hero! Maybe you can help me. I used to be the greatest blacksmith in all the lands, but one day, the monsters of this castle attacked my smithy and stole all my blueprints. Without those blueprints, I can only make cutlery and stuff. Please bring back any blueprints you find, and I can build the most amazing equipment ever. ever! At a price, of course. Of course. Alright, so the blueprints that I got are all here. But I'm gonna wait on that. I don't want to spend too much money at once. Enchantress. Hello, hero. Could I borrow your ear for a moment? I'm in need of your help. I used to be a very powerful enchantress, but one day the monsters of this castle invaded my dreams and stole my knowledge. Shit, that can happen? They encased that knowledge in runes, and without those runes, I suck at my job. Please, hero, if you find any runes, bring them back to me, and then I'll sell it back to you at a profit. And I definitely want her runes. Sprint rune. Allows me to dash with L2 and R2. And Vault rune. Double jump. Yes, please and thank you. So I get to do this now. Or even backwards. Yeah! Mobility runes are key, especially for taking down bosses. You are gonna want those. And this guy. Greetings, boy! He says that even if I'm playing the girl. I don't like that. Wanna know a cool fact? I'm crazy! This lever here, with a simple pull, I can prevent the castle from changing. This way you can go through exactly what your ancestors went through. Impressed? You should be. How did I build this fantastic contraption? With science, of course! And magic. Mostly magic. But my skills aren't free. If I lock this castle, I will take 40% of all the gold you earn. No! This is Rogue Legacy, not Cheat Legacy. But I do like having that guy around when I want to really murder a boss. Because, you know, fighting a boss, you gotta get the rhythm down, so you just gotta keep hacking at it, like, consistently, you know? You can't be messing around with the other crap. It's like, no, go, warp, beat, 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 beat. Yeah, okay. But, now what? I want to spend all the money I can, because I'm gonna lose it to Charon. First one was free because Sir Lee had no money. But, I have stuff to lose now. Okay, so I can upgrade my mages to archmages, which get 3 spells. And my barbarians, which are guys with a lot of health, to barbarian kings. Then they get a shout that pushes people away. It's a good question. And then I also have attack up and magic damage up. Or I could buy equipment. Oh, it's such a good question. You know what? I'm gonna hold off on the equipment because I know I can possibly find better blueprints. So instead, I'm just gonna up my descendants. I'm gonna make sure I always have badass descendants to follow in my footsteps. Oh, but I could only do the Barbarian King, but that's fine. Let's get attack up then. Why not? And if there's any left over, I guess I'll purchase some armor. If your prices will allow. Dude, you make me not want to help you. Oh well. Is that really all I can do right now? Shoot. Oh well. That was still a lot. Okay, here's Charon. One must pay the toll. Like the guard of the underground. The river person, rather. Give Charon all of your money and enter the castle. Yep. Okay, but I've got Zawoldo. I am feeling confident. I don't think I'm currently an archmage. I think that'll be my descendants. I think right now I'm just a normal mage. Yeah. Oh well. Okay. So, this time the castle's gonna be completely different. But I'm stronger. Unfortunately, the castle also levels up with you. So it's always familiar but never too easy. I like that. And I'm a fast mage. That's good. Speed and dodging to make up for my lack of health. Ah, blast. Ah, and lack of attack. Darn it. You know what? Zawoldo! Doki Tamare! You know what? I should just spam magic. I get magic for every kill. And, you know, now that I say that, lad. And I have such high magic. Yeah. Typically I prefer the barbarians because the high health makes for a much more forgiving playstyle in my clumsy hands. But, and I also never really figured out how to play mage as well. But you know what? Now's the time to learn, I guess. OCD is another funny one because it says must clear house, and then you get magic for everything you destroy. It's like mental clarity for you. Get the rhythm. I like to headbang to those. They help me get it. Okay. Spam. Impenetrable sword wall. It's like the equivalent of swinging my fist in circles. I think you're the mage here. I'm a mage who knows how to wield swords. Yeah, that's the way. Okay. And there are all kinds of wacky events that can happen here. Should remember my runes here. Pretty sure. Yeah! Okay. Alright. How we doing? Good. Good. No. Do not want it ricocheting into my face. That's a bad time. Zawada! Soshite! I'm a hack at your ankles. That's how Achilles went. Good thing I knock him back a bit. And make... What? Against the paintings, though. Not so good. Ah! So much stuff happening. Zawada! Oh no! I caught him mid-animation, so I couldn't hurt him. That sucks! Oh, I'm about to die again. Oh well. I had a good run. I mean, it's almost as much as Sir Lee got. Okay. Screw you, painting! Zoa! I was out of magic. Oh well. Them's the breaks. Okay, so. Oh, that's right, I didn't upgrade my archmages. Oh well. Hypergonadism. Your permanent... I love the name. It's like, what? I just have a thick set of balls under the armor? You're permaroided. Attacks knock enemies farther. And endomorph. You're so heavy, enemies can't knock you back. Damn, what a combo. And then the flame barrier. Just a spinning ring of fire around you. Okay, mage clumsy, scythe. Well, in comparison to your brother here, I mean, just... Clumsy, you run into things and they break, but you also can't balance on bookshelves, and I like having that to escape enemy fire and the like. Scythe is neat, though. It's like an upward shing, diagonal thing. And then finally, knave, dementia, and farsighted. Here's the thing, Dimension in this game spawns illusory enemies that don't actually hurt you, but they can confuse you, because, you know, you always have to asking yourself, is it real or will it hurt me? And that's not the thing you want to be asking when you're getting mobbed. And then farsighted, anything close up, or meaning around the bubble your character is in, is blurry, so that's a problem. So yeah, it looks like Sir Twiginstra, nice name, is my man. Big bald endomorph. Okay, so Shinobi. Ooh, oh wait. It's always worth it to exit the manor first to check the equipment, because sometimes you forget that's there. I didn't get anything new though, so it's a moot point. Never mind. Yeah, Shinobi. They tend to be my boss killers. Yeah. A super fast, super deadly warrior who wears a super headband. They can't take a lot of hits, but they can dish out the blade. Believe it. That's it, So, crit chance up. No, magic damage up. I could do anything here. Magic damage up. Why not? Oh, that didn't unlock more stuff. Oh well. That's fine. And now with the leftover, I think I can get a helmet. And I will. Because I might as well. I'm gonna lose that money anyway. Might as well get whatever small advantage I can glean. Just checking. Okay, good. And eventually your character is gonna be like, wow, so mismatched pieces, it's gonna clash, it's gonna look awful, but it's gonna be hella effective. There are ways to reduce the toll you pay with Charon, but the highest you get is by 50%, so it's still, it's not that much. It's certainly not that much initially, so you're better off just spending all you can before you leave. So, I think I'm actually going to leave this episode here, but next time, we're going to get in there with Sir Twiginstra, and hopefully we kick some butt, get some more money. I'd like to clear Castle Hampson at the very least. I'm not sure when I'll be fighting the first boss, because he's really tough. I might just run into the forest. Oh yeah, that's one thing I forgot to mention. I recommend you go Castle, Forest, Tower, Dungeon when you're doing your first run. That's in order of easiest to hardest. Although, the castle can get stronger with you, but so just watch for that. But other than that, yeah. Good, successful-ish first run, and hopefully more to come. So, thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe if you... Thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And remember, you all have the potential to get good. Peace out.